Hello and welcome to session one of professional development and placement. This is Syeda and we will be conducting today's lesson. The learning outcomes of this session will focus on understanding key placement information, including the approval process, the key date deadlines, as well as the requirements. Also understanding the benefits of undertaking a placement and understand how the university can support you in your placement journey. So in order for us to understand why is professional placement so important and so valuable as a student. So this gives you insight into your working world and also gives you the chance to feel what you do that that you don't like doing as well. And this adds value to your CV once you add it to your work experience, and which makes your CV more attractive to graduate employers. This also helps you develop some soft and hard skills such as team building, working in team, communication, time management, and working under pressure. So you get a five of all of it. This also gives you the experience for applying for jobs as well as makes you practice for interview. So that you have all the potential that you need in order to secure a job before you're going back or returning to your final studies. So, what is your biggest concern when you're doing a placement? The first one that might pop to your head would be finding one, and at times the application process is exhausting. But then again, that helps the employers to filter out the right fit and also gives you the opportunity to make sure that your skill sets match the required job. This helps you balance your workload, enhance your interview skills, as well as develop your confidence in your workplace. So, according to research, it has come up that 50% of placement students were more likely to secure a graduate level work and have higher starting salaries in comparison to non-placement student. Research has also found that over one third of recruiters stated that graduates with no previous work experiences are unlikely to be successful in their graduate program selection process. So that is one of the reasons why you have placement modules across all the levels of your study. So for us, in order to, before starting our placement, some information should be clear, and you will find out more when you do your placement, and your placement officer and the placement team will give you information in due course. So in order to get a placement, you first have to know the ways that you can secure your placement. So you can apply for external organization, and you have to have self-source your placement. So you can contact organizations directly and apply them over their websites, or you can use your current job role as well with additional activities and responsibilities. Certain things that you need to do, that is, if your employer requires you to have a DBS check, so please make sure that you apply in due course so that you have enough time for yourself to get the outcome of it. So please bear it in mind that this could take up to 8 weeks time, and make sure that you leave yourself with enough time. And if the university has already paid for your DBS checks, you still need to have fund it yourself if you are doing another one. In terms of approving your placement must be at graduate level and it's a requirement of level 5. Existing jobs will only be approved if you are undertaking some additional responsibilities. Health and safety approval process must be followed before you start your placement. And your start and finish date must abide with the dates for block or for flexible placement. So all placement must go through the approval process. Talking about graduate level jobs, here is a list of approved categories of graduate level job and a list for non-graduate level placement, which are unapproved. So in terms of approved, it can be a project coordinator, a research assistant, a financial assistant, social media marketing assistant, or business developer or HR assistant. The unapproved list consists of receptionist, bartender or waiter, retail assistant, security guard, travel agent, and record clerk. So research has found out that by undertaking a graduate level role for your placement will help you gain certain insight into what you could do with your degree after you're graduating. And we want your placement to be a new opportunity that perhaps gives you a glimpse of your future and allows you with all the future opportunities and development that you can implement with your degree relevant knowledge, skills, and attributes. So students who participated in placement and internships are 20%, 25% more likely to be a full-time graduate level employment in 6 months after they graduate, in compared to those who did not participate in such program. Research has also shown that approximately 44% of graduates who completed a placement year with a company were offered a permanent job with that company upon completing graduation. So this conversion rate highlights that the direct impact of placement on securing your graduate level roles. Students who just focus on degree studies without spending any time in work placement are unlikely to develop the skills and interest the graduate employers that are looking for. If you look into your map of your first year, second year, and your final year program, you are offered a placement module in level 4, which is your first year of education, where you work 2 weeks under professional placement and do a professional challenge. Following that, in second year, you have 150 hours of professional placement. Following that, in final year, in level 6, you have internship and you can apply for graduate schemes that are open for you with the support of your placement and your tutors out there. Thank you for listening.